Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Uh, this is OG Rocha. Just want to say good morning. Hello. It's Monday, June 13th, I believe. Anyhow, Lalena and I had a good weekend. We stayed home, just relaxed, did some projects. She did some projects. She's doing some painting and stuff like that. So we got to spend time together, which is always a great time. Um, One thing I wanted to share today, I like to do. I like to stay motivated, and since it's Monday, motivational Mondays, right? And so my thing is this: people sometimes wonder, like they don't know about my life, don't know about what I'm about, or why I look the way I look. Just different things. And I always talk about Cholo Chicanos, and Chicano to me is a cultura, a lifestyle of the life that I live, which is music. I enjoy going to car shows. I enjoy dancing. I'm a dancer. I love to dance. Always have. I enjoy my wife's lifestyle. También, she's the same way. We just love to. We're both sober, more than 20 years. We just appreciate life. We appreciate going to church. We appreciate, just being out and about with the lifestyle that we live. Um, and so my motivation, today that I think about it is like some people look at me because, of course, I'm full of tattoos and, I got this look on me. And some people don't know, like why does he look that way? Or why does, Chicanos have that style? As a youngster, I went through a lot of hurts and pains. I went through a lot of difficulties in life that people would not understand, but I was abused all my life, mentally, physically, and sexually abused. And as a little kid, I got pictures of me at that age. Man, I was a little tiny boy, and I couldn't understand why I was abused so much. Honestly, why I just felt like I was hated so much, and I didn't understand that. As time went on, I got into seventh grade, Cinco de Mayo, and I saw the car shows. They came to our school at that time, and they allowed the lowriders to come and music, and it was a festival. It was a fiesta, and just it was a life that I never had seen before, and I enjoyed it so much. My biggest thing was is that I was interested in the cars and the music, the food, of course, right? Who's not interested in all that good cooking? And I would, as a little kid, I would stray off by myself and just go talk to people, you know? And I would ask questions about this or that or whatever. And I enjoyed the lifestyle. To me, especially at that time, it wasn't about drugs, it wasn't about gangs, it wasn't about colors, and it wasn't about sides. To me, it was about raza, it was about Chicanos, it was about our cultura, it was about the way we lived. And so, as time went on, continued to be abused. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to reach out to. I didn't have a voice, and how do you voice what's going on in your life when the majority of the people that are hurting you is your familia? And that's a hard topic to talk about. A lot of people don't want to mention things like that, but it was real. You don't go against familia, you don't bash familia, you don't disrespect familia. But yet I was being disrespected as a kid for so many years that I wind up turning to the streets. I turned to the streets. Of course, the streets they'll eat you up. I mean, if you choose to go down whatever path of life, positive or negative, it's 100%, no matter what. And I chose a negative road, not knowing any better. Not that I'm disrespecting anybody out there that's living that life, but I chose drugs. I chose alcohol because of my confusion, because I didn't know who I can go to. I didn't know, where to go for direction. I didn't know who could help me. I didn't know. I wish I did though. I wish I had somebody that would say, you know what, mijo, or you know what, little homie, watch out. This is what you do. You go to school, you get education. If you're having trouble in school getting an education, then reach out. There's programs, there's teachers, there's substitutes, there's all this involved. No one ever told me these things. No one ever told me, and I failed. I didn't understand. I was a janitor at night, And I wouldn't go to school during the day. And yeah, the school would complain, but I remember that I would always clean buildings at night. No one knew it. No one knew that I was seventh grade janitor. And there was times where if nobody wanted to go, I still went. I had to go. I would literally load up the van with all the equipment and drive to the doctor's offices at night. And they didn't know it either. And I would clean these buildings, sometimes by myself. If not, me, my mom. But I remember I would go to school and I wouldn't know anything. I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to read. Sad to say, I didn't learn how to write and read until I got locked up. And when I started writing letters, of course, you're locked up now. You want to reach out to everybody because you're locked up. What else are you going to do? I used to write like a little boy. I used to write like a third grader, all scribbly. And, eventually I would look at my writing and think, man, I don't even know how to write. Here I am, a man locked up in jail, and I don't even know how to write letters. It looks like a little kid wrote these. And sad to say, I was embarrassed, so I started trying to take my time and write and learn. And then I told myself, why didn't I take this time when I was in school? Why didn't I take this time to learn when I had teachers to show me and to help me? But then I realized also that since I didn't understand, it was easier for me to be a class clown and fool around and not pay attention and crack jokes and, maybe even get in fights, not knowing that I didn't know how to reach out. I didn't know how to say, teacher, man, I don't understand this. I'm in fifth grade. I need to go back to first. How do you do that? How do you do that, right? Right now I'm 5'10", probably 250 pounds. And I've always had my structure of size. So I felt like you're a big person and yet you're a dummy. You don't know nothing. But how do you tell people that? How do you say, man, I'm big on the outside, but I have no education. I have no knowledge. I wish I would have reached out to anybody in that time and said, hey, can you help me? Can you show me? Can you direct me? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to figure out whatever it is I need to do? Because I don't know. I never reached out to anybody. All I ever did was just play the part. And eventually, I would fight and get in trouble and, just do things. And, oh, man, it was like, I wish I would have reached out. I really do. I wish I would have just reached out to anybody at that time that would have been able to say, look, this is what you do. You focus, you stay positive. Don't worry. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get on the sidelines. Don't worry about the things that don't matter. Because today, at 56 years old, I don't worry about things that don't matter to me. Honestly, I don't even care about things that don't matter to me. I've been through drugs. I've been through alcohol. I've been in so many fights physically. I went to prison. In the mid 80s, I was in prison at 19 years old. I'm 56 years old now. The only thing I ever graduated was going to prison. How sad. And at that time, I didn't know any better. I just thought it's a way of life. This is my life. This is my destination. This is my destiny. This is what's gonna be. This is what's gotta be. And that's it. I don't know nothing else. And now that I'm at 56 years old, never thought I would see it. It's amazing, gracias a Dios, how he's changed my life to where I'm at today. I'm not doing any better as far as, financially or, I'm not debt free. I don't own multiple properties, but I'm sober. I have my wife that I love very much, La Linda, and I'm focused to trying to have the best life that I have possibly to live. And that's where I'm at today. I seem like I'm 30 years behind schedule, which I am. So my message today is anybody that's out there dealing with this, por favor, reach out, help, ask. I don't know much. I'm a troquero. I'll tell you one thing. I'm a Chicano, homie. I travel California, LA to the Bay, Sacramento, up and down 99, 101, Sometimes I head out towards Phoenix, Yuma, Arizona. But for the most part, I'm LA to the Bay. Today I'm going to Oxnard, load up, unload, reload. And as far as troquero questions, I've been 33 years as a troquero. Honestly, since I paroled in 1988, and I've been driving truck ever since. And it's been good to me because in lockup, you learn to be in confined spaces. Well, my truck is the same thing. Gracias a Dios, I didn't have to do 33 years in the joint to figure that out. I did my 3 years, I got out, and I became a troquero, and I've been one ever since. And people tell me all the time, man, OG, how can you be a troquero that long? You know what? When you've been in locked up, when you lived in locked up, and actually I felt like I lived in locked up before I even got there. Even at home with my family, I felt like I was always locked up. Can't do this, can't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And it was just always my life. I felt more free when I hit the streets. I felt more free when I went to prison. I felt more free when I was in jail. But I wish I would have been as free as can be as I am today. That's the freedom that I desire and love most. And yeah, I didn't set myself up in a good setting as far as retirement and 401ks and all that stuff, but gracias a Dios, I still have the opportunity to still live my life. So I just wanted to share that. If anybody's going through any difficulties of that life, reach out to somebody, ask somebody. Don't be shy. No shame in the game. And like I said, I can only be helpful in a troquero question. If you have one, hit me up. I'll help you out as best as I can. Okay, everybody. I'm OG Rocha. Just sharing this, positive Monday motivational. It's just got to stay together, stick together. Whatever talents and traits that you have, share them with somebody so that they can learn and try to possibly have a better life too. Okay, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.